Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today in MMA and UFC news, Conor McGregor recently went off on Joe Rogan because he said McGregor was cheating during his fight with Khabib. Rogan said in a recent podcast that McGregor illegally kneed Khabib in the head during their fight back at UFC 229. After McGregor heard this, he took to Twitter to call out Joe for his opinion. Here's the clip.
That was an illegal knee on the head of a grounded opponent. Shut up, Joe, you little fool, you. What are you talking about? Smash this and smash that. What was smashed? My knee into his eye socket, yeah? Yake. That's a knee to a grounded opponent. Call the cops. And ticket.
McGregor then went on to tweet Rogan this picture of Joe's friend Cowboy Cerrone. That's smashed up, pal. At Joe Rogan. You ever see me like that? Never. Belal Muhammad joined the Weighing In podcast to talk about his training with Khabib's team.
When I got the fight, Steve hit me up and he said, "Hey, yeah, I could help you out, brother. Come down and train with us." I was like, "There's no better style for me to train with than them guys." So training with those guys, being in a room where every single one of those guys is a monster, and they had the same style as Sean Brady, and literally, I think every single one of them was better than him. Like I felt that style, I felt that uncomfortability that a lot of guys don't feel during camps because you're with your regular team, your guys are doing the same thing to you every day. You know who's the easy round, you know who's the hard round. When I went down there with those guys, I was uncomfortable every single time. And yeah, I'm cool with Khabib and everything, but like there's not a hey, let's have a flow roll or anything with those guys. Everything's hard. They don't want to lose the round. They don't want to lose the takedown. They don't want to lose anything. Everything's to win every single minute. And I had rounds where they were just holding me. And I'm in my guard, and I'm like, all right, are you going to try to pass or anything? But, like, I just lost because they held me down 5 minutes. And it changed my mentality of, all right, I got to start pushing right away. And Khabib the whole time was telling me, like, brother, what are you doing? You're just losing. You're losing right now. So, like, the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks I was with them training, like, I was losing every single round. And I started figuring it out later on that, all right, now I got to start pushing. And it made me start faster in the Sean Brady fight.
Henry Cejudo believes that Alex Pereira should skip a fight with Khamzat Chimaev and wait for the rematch with Israel Adesanya. Here's the clip.
And his name is Alex Pereira. But there's 3 guys that are there to challenge this man. You have Khamzat Chimaev, the popular guy who grapples, the wrestler who will make it dirty. And then you have Robert Whittaker, the man who is the #1 contender who just cannot get past Israel, but can beat everybody who Israel has ever beat in a different and a better fashion. And then obviously you have another quadrilogy with Israel Adesanya. There's something that I love about competitors, and I love this idea about Alex Pereira because he wants to fight Israel Adesanya once again, and I think that's a great idea. You know why? Because Israel, out of those other 2 guys, whether it's Whittaker or Chimaev, Stylebender's still the better matchup for him. You know why? It's because of this. It's because of this, because the striking wars, because you know that you have the ability, if you're able to close distance, you're able to knock them out once again. And I think about Israel in that situation. I think Israel needs to, and I said it before, and I think Israel needs to take a break.
In a recent interview, Paulo Costa believes he may get another shot at the middleweight title if he can successfully get through Robert Whittaker at UFC 284.
In this contract, do you want to maybe have something in there about getting the next title shot if you beat Robin Perth?
Oh yeah, it's the best contracts has all these terms. You need to put everything there. You understand? You need to put as much things that you think is important to you on the contract, because once you sign, they will not regret. They will keep that contract, and they will say, no, finish all the fights you need to do or go to retirement. That's why they say. And this is not good. So the moment to put everything in the table and they ask what you need to ask is when you will resign the contract. Of course, beating Whittaker, the title shot need to be guaranteed.
On the most recent episode of the Believe You Me podcast, Anthony Smith and Michael Bisping discuss whether or not Conor McGregor is using PEDs.
you know, there's the typical people that are kind of the anti-performance enhancing guys. It's you, it's me, it's, you know, there's a couple of us out there, but no one else was talking about it. So I was like, I kept thinking like, maybe I'm missing something, or maybe I only haven't said anything about it because I thought maybe someone knew something I didn't know. And I didn't want to look stupid, but it bothers the out of me. Like that he pulled himself out of the USADA pool. There's only one reason you would do that.
Oh, there's only
one reason you would do that. He's looking jacked. Keep seeing videos of him flexing in front of mirrors and screaming, and he's huge. He healed really fast, like really. Weidman's still having. I talked to Weidman today. He's still having struggles. He's still struggling to get back. Anderson took a long time. Corey Hill took a long time. Like anybody who's broken their leg, it's taken a long time. And he's like seemingly pretty healed up. So it just bugs me that he gets to jump out of the pool, juice up on whatever he's juiced on, and then just jump back in the pool and no one's going to say about it. I don't know. It's weird.
Recently, we received the news that Jiri Prochazka had to pull out of his title fight against Glover Teixeira due to a shoulder injury that will require surgery. Dana White said this is one of the worst injuries he's ever seen in the UFC. The lightweight title fight will now take place between Jan Blachowicz and Magomed Ankalaev. Here's what Jan had to say about the recent turn of events. That was the craziest several hours ever. I left Warsaw to take part in the eliminator match, and a few hours later I arrived as a title challenger. I'm ready. Keep fingers crossed. At Jiri, huge respect for your conduct. Get well. Sean O'Malley had this to say about a potential fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Alex Pereira.
I didn't think anyone was going to be much scarier than Khamzat Chimaev. And then Alex Pereira got in that cage. It's like, this dude is terrifying.
And Khamzat could Alex.
I know it, but you think that's... Dude, that left hand
is nasty. I would guess if I had to put money on a fight, Alex versus Khamzat, I'd put it on Khamzat.
You would. I think I would too, but Alex
might grab a hold of that. I know, but Khamzat can grapple big, scary guys like that. I'd put money on Khamzat.
So you think Khamzat's scarier than Pereira?
Yeah, dude. Anyone Khamzat's grappling is good.
I mean,
dude.
yeah,
it's good, and his strike, and he can knock out. Pereira is probably more technical striker, but when it comes to who's more scary, I'd say Khamzat.
But just watching Pereira and there hit Izzy with some of the, he just looked like every time he hit him, it was like someone was just throwing a cinder block at him.
I know, that is
powerful.
Glover Teixeira had an opportunity to fight for the lightweight title at UFC 282 even after Jiri Prochazka exited the card, but Glover declined because he felt like it was too short notice to prepare for a completely different opponent. I told him I needed more time for this guy, that he has a different style. This guy is a southpaw. I said, what about fighting him in Brazil? They denied that and said they needed someone to fight in Vegas. I said, okay, I'll fight Jan Blachowicz in Vegas. If you're going to throw me off, Jan has a regular stance. Ankalaev is a totally different game. I need more time. I think I'll fight the winner of the two because I'm still the #1 contender, but they can take anybody they want. They can take someone not even ranked to fight for the title because it's their company. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm here. The plan is to fight the winner. I've earned that. Guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. If you like the content we do here on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to MMA Library for all the latest MMA and UFC news. We'll see you in the next video.